Hello everyone. Welcome to the LeverX webinar series, a free educational service offered to SAP customers to inform and demonstrate SAP functionality and industry best practices to improve your business performance. Our webinar today is entitled SAP CAD Integration and UI Update. During this webinar, jointly sponsored by DSC and LeverX, you will learn how the new SAP Engineering Control Center is being developed and rolled out. We will explore options to integrate your CAD systems with SAP PLM to improve management of your product data, bills of material, change control, and handover to manufacturing. My name is Ralph Davis, Marketing Manager at LeverX, and I will be the moderator for today's webinar. Before we begin our topic, let me briefly introduce you to LeverX. LeverX helps companies increase business value by leveraging existing investments in SAP solutions. We're good.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, my name is Dave Knapp. As Ralph introduced me, I am the Director of Solutions and Services for LeverX. And I'm going to, just really go over a couple slides discussing this new direction, this really exciting new direction that SAP and DSC are jointly going down this path for managing the CAD authoring aspects of your everyday engineering business development area. On April 1st of this year, SAP announced a new strategy for its authoring tool integration, or your CAD, CAE, etc., ECAD, MCAD, authoring tool integration. I've added a URL to discuss, and I'm not going to go into a bunch of detail there. It's just a nice little read encapsulating our go-forward position, and we're going to discuss a little bit of what that means to you upcoming. With the authoring tool integration, there's challenges out there. There's, very inefficient use of R&D. In multi-CAD environments, which there are a lot of out there, it's very difficult to work with multiple PDM systems. There's low visibility in the design process because you can't see it across these multi-CAD PDM systems. You obviously have time pressure. Everybody that that Occam talks to and I talk to will tell you it's time, and I need to more efficiently be able to use my engineering and review and approve that engineering, get it through my system. And then, there's, it's islands. You'll talk to somebody that has, 5 different databases around the world and then tries to coordinate them. So there's different ways that people are struggling here because they don't have a centralized instance of managing this complex authoring environment. The designs people are working on are increasingly complex, and the ability to get the information in and across the people that need to touch these is greater and greater.
My name is Achim Russell from DSC in Sales and Business Development, as introduced, and I want to give you just a little update of what actually is this Engineering Control Center that SAP has chosen to be their standard for every authoring tool integration in the future. Spend a few minutes on that and then go to the meat and potatoes, as David has said, and show you the system live. First of all, with our Engineering Control Center, our main target is to make SAP usable for engineers. We find that the functionality that SAP delivers by itself is very powerful. It is a very solid PLM system, but the whole user interface and interaction is not ideal for engineering users, which is why we already have started about 15 years ago to create an own UI and working platform for engineers, and SAP can be that simple, and you will see how simple it will be in the demo right now. The Engineering Control Center, and that's also the reason for its name, tries to give all the power and functionality that SAP delivers into the hands of the engineer in a very easy and intuitive way, so that it doesn't prohibit you from doing your actual work. It should actually support the engineers doing their design work and not spending so much time trying to understand the acronyms and shortcuts and so on in SAP, whereas SAP is still very powerful. So it's actually 3 aspects that are our priority in this Engineering Control Center. The first and of course pretty important one, is the interface into SAP for authoring users, where you will find typical means of working like folder structures, drag and drop, clear text, menus, colors and symbols, many, let's say, small detailed functionalities that altogether make a work environment that's very intuitive and helpful for the engineer. But on top of that, we have always taken good care of, let's say, the technical underground beneath the user interface, and that is the integration platform. DSC is SAP's partner for the NX integration since 2000, and this is also why we will show you the functionality of CAD integrations in general here with NX as our example. The CAD integrations work the same way with all the other CAD systems as well, and of course the UI is now the same also in the future, since all partners that develop CAD integrations will use the Engineering Control Center as their UI platform, but also as their technical platform to actually do the integrations. But on top of the integrations and the UI, it was always very important for us to try to understand how engineers work, what information engineers need in their day-to-day work, and try to configure the system in a way that actually proactively helps engineers, gives the information, thinks forward one step. This whole system is truly created by engineers for engineers. DSC's headquarters is located in Karlsruhe, which is one of the two major technical universities in Karlsruhe. So lots and lots of engineering and IT know-how, which we try to put together here into this product.